Hello, welcome to another episode of Simply Nerdy. I'm your host, Steven. I'm joined today by the one and only
Anthony!
Where's the roof? And we're here to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 because we went and saw it this past weekend and we wanted to give you our thoughts and impressions of the movie as well as our score for the movie. So, Anthony, do you want to hit us off and I will chime in?
Sure. So I came away really happy with the movie. I went in seeing the critics, they were kind of lukewarm, but that's to be expected. Movie critics I feel like they on average rate things really, really low. Anyway, but I was like, well, the audience score looks really good. So I just went in just kind of expecting it to be a little bit goofy and just have a fun time, and that's exactly what happened. The one thing I would say about this movie is you can't go into it expecting it to have like a really deep or serious story. This is Sonic we're talking about. This is Sega. Anyway, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was I was laughing basically the whole time, just out of enjoyment. And for those of us who are Parks and Rec fans, there was a reference in there that made me grin from ear to ear. I don't know, I probably need to get some of your thoughts too, Steven, so I can start, speaking coherently about this. But I really liked it. And yeah, there was some parts that I'm just like, you didn't need to include that, like the after wedding scene. That's not a huge spoiler for those of you who haven't seen it. The after wedding scene was unnecessary. There's, some stuff like that. And you're just like, why are we watching this part? Otherwise, call it a guilty pleasure for those of you who don't like it, but I really liked it.
So did I. Same thing as Anthony. Went into it. I had the feeling it was going to be good, but I went into it with an open mind. But man, Anthony and I were lucky enough to see it together at the same time. We were both laughing and smiling almost the entire time. And there were so many video game references in this one.
Yes.
They threw in some video game references in the first one, but man, this one they just said, here is a bunch of Sonic. The movie was made for our generation, and it was awesome.
Those of us who grew up playing Sonic. Yeah.
Yes. And, oh man, the actors were phenomenal. These guys are great. Like, Ben, okay. First movie, I had my doubts about Ben, if he could do Sonic justice, but dang. After seeing the first movie, and even now after seeing the second one, I was like, okay, they made a really good decision in casting Ben as Sonic. And then, having Tails back, I don't remember her name, but the actress that plays Tails in the games played Tails in the movie. And again, awesome.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was the same person.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But then we got, I'm going to butcher his name now. Idris.
Oh, Idris Elba. I guess I'm not sure how you pronounce his first name.
That's fair.
But he's awesome.
Was awesome as Knuckles. Knuckles was the best part. Some of the best parts, in my opinion, were Knuckles. And we're going to keep this spoiler-free, but still. Knuckles was awesome. And I loved his voice for Knuckles. And he just brought so much life to that character that I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, no.
And don't even talk about Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Robotnik was awesome. Oh my gosh. No one else can play Robotnik now.
Oh,
Eric,
well.
You are awesome.
Yeah.
Dang.
Weren't you the one who told me that, people are saying this is the most Jim Carrey has ever been?
That's what I was hearing before you walked in, yeah.
It was fantastic.
There was a lot of Grinch
which
moments
makes me
the Grinch came out.
I was just gonna say, which makes me sad because it sounds like he's quitting Hollywood. So I guess it just makes me wonder what they're gonna do. Anyway, that's sad. There goes a really good actor. Hopefully he changes his mind. I don't know. But
the script for Sonic 3 will bring him back.
I agree with Steven, though. Part of me wonders if you just kind of had to be part of, the generation that kind of grew up with the stuff, because there was just so many Easter eggs and references in there that just made me smile real big. It was kind of a hearkening to my childhood, and I loved it. And the end credits made me grin real big.
We won't say anything, but it's very similar to the credits in the first movie, but yeah, a little bit more, even more ridiculous, and a little bit more nod to the video game franchise. So it was awesome.
I thought the characterization was really fun. Maybe some would call me sappy for this, but I'm also, I just like it when there's when there's messages that are as uplifting as some of the ones that were included in this movie, like the importance of family connection, how that kind of played a big role, and having supportive friends. I mean, it's kind of funny to me, I guess, that those things are considered sappy when I think in reality that's something that we all value. And so I don't know. Sometimes, when a movie just puts those things in, even if it's done just maybe a little bit cheesily, I can appreciate it as long as the movie is well made. And this one to me was, and I liked the characterization of Tails and Knuckles, like Steven said. Yeah, no, I just had a really good time with how they were represented. I think probably the weakest parts of the movie were the ones where it focused on the human characters.
Agreed.
Because they're really kind of the supporting cast, but I can forgive it.
Yeah, they included them in the first movie, so they had to continue their arc, in the second one, which makes sense. But at the same time, it seems like they are steering away from that slowly and going toward those main characters for this next one.
Yeah, definitely. I guess what I'll say is it's funny to me. I'm the type of person who has a very low tolerance for corniness, for cheese.
Cheese.
And so
Anthony's cheese is bad. I know. I have years of experience dealing with Anthony's cheese.
What you mean is my threshold for dealing with cheese,
yes.
Not my cheese. Gosh. Get it right. Anyway, it's just interesting to me because there are moments in this movie that I could sit there and acknowledge, on at least an intellectual level. Yeah, that was kind of a corny moment. I came away not being the slightest bit bothered. I had a great time. So anyway, I don't know if that tells you anything. I feel like I'm just starting to repeat myself and saying the same thing, but
same. But you're probably wondering what score we're going to give this movie, but you can probably guess it. We're going to give it and
I'm saying a 9.
Yep, you heard it here first. Simply Dirty gives Sonic the Hedgehog 2 a 9 out of 10. If you haven't seen it already, go see it. It's awesome. You'll have a great time. And if you don't enjoy it, we'd love to hear from you down in the comments below. But that's fine. We're all welcome to our
thoughts.
Yes, we're all welcome to our opinions. But as for Anthony and I, we could not stop laughing and stop smiling throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, just don't go into it expecting it to be like a serious, no plot holes kind of movie, because you will walk away disappointed if you do that. Just go there and have fun. That's all I'll say.
If you're going there to have fun, by gosh darn it, you're going to have fun, and you've heard it here first.
Yes.
Let us know down in the comments below what you think of the movie. If you've seen it already, if you haven't, like I said, go see it. You might be surprised. And you heard it here first, guys, and until next time,
keep it nerdy.